Picture this. October 27, 1962. The world is holding its breath. The Cuban Missile Crisis is at its absolute peak. Tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union are so high, you could cut them with a knife. Deep beneath the waves of the Caribbean, a Soviet submarine, the B-59, is hiding. Above them, the U.S. Navy is dropping depth charges, trying to force the sub to surface. Inside the B-59, it's hell. The air conditioning is broken. Temperatures are soaring past 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and carbon dioxide levels are dangerously high. The crew is exhausted, stressed, and completely cut off from Moscow. They have no idea if the explosions above are just warnings or the start of World War III. The submarine's captain, Valentin Savitsky, believes war has already begun. He's ready to launch their ultimate weapon, a nuclear torpedo with the same destructive power as the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. According to protocol, launching this weapon requires the unanimous consent of the 3 senior officers on board. The political officer, Ivan Maslenikov, agrees with the captain. The vote is 2-0. The fate of the world now rests on the shoulders of one man, Vasili Arkhipov, the flotilla's chief of staff. The captain is shouting, "We're gonna blast them now. We will die, but we will sink them or we will not disgrace our navy." The pressure in that tiny control room must have been unbearable. 2 men, convinced they were already at war, were ready to unleash nuclear Armageddon. All it would take is one more yes, but Vasili Arkhipov kept a cool head. He argued against the launch. He knew the depth charges were likely just signals, not attacks. He reasoned with the frantic captain, calming him down, urging caution. He refused to give his consent. He said no. That single word, spoken in the depths of a sweltering, chaotic submarine, changed the course of history. Because of his no, the B-59 surfaced, made contact with the U.S. destroyers, and eventually turned back for the Soviet Union. The world, unknowingly, stepped back from the brink of total annihilation. Thomas Blanton, the director of the U.S. National Security Archive, later said, "The lesson from this is that a guy called Vasili Arkhipov saved the world. He wasn't a president or a general, but a submarine officer who chose reason over fear." His story wasn't even known until decades later. He's the unsung hero who proved that sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to simply say no. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as incredible as I did, consider subscribing for more.